Hey everyone, Daryl here in the JCR Off-Road Garage and the Victory 4x4 Garage. I'm talking about a universal product today. These are our LED surface mount rack lights. Technically, they're not just a rack light. They will mount on any surface really, but we include a backing plate that works with holes that are from 4 to 4.5 inches wide. And that means almost any of our roof rack slots on any of our vehicles are going to fall into that, to that 4 to 4.5 inch wide category. So in the kit, you're going to get 2 lights, all the hardware you need, and 2 brackets, 2 backing brackets to mount them. The wire is going to have a pigtail, or the lights are rather going to have a pigtail that comes off the back, but we're not going to give you any more wiring, and we're not going to talk about wiring. That's entirely up to you. But I do want to show you how to mount these. So super simple. Let's get started. Hi, welcome to the roof. So let's get these things installed. Like I said before, it's going to come with the light. It's going to come with the gasket for the light. We're going to provide you with some aluminum brackets here, then stainless hardware. You're going to need a 10mm end wrench or socket and a 5mm hex handle, hex T handle, or this little hex wrench will work. Not super complicated. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the gasket on the back of the light if it's not already on there. And the gasket has a little flange, and you're just going to want to work that around the light just so the light sits inside. So the light sits inside of this flange. So once you get that done, you can go ahead and pick whatever slot on your roof rack or your bed rack or wherever that you want to mount this. Like I said, 4 inches wide minimum, 4.5. You could probably push it to 4 3/4 maximum for that little bracket to clamp. So go ahead and slide the wires through the hole in the rack. Slide the light just up against here for now. And if you look in here, there's the holes on the light itself. We want those kind of centered in the hole. Grab the bracket here, slide it over the wiring harness, and then against the back of the rack. In the kit, there's going to be a stainless steel socket head, 2 of these. Grab those with your 5mm Allen wrench. Go ahead and slide those through. The kit's going to come with some lock washers. We don't really want to use those in this application, so just ditch the lock washers and just grab the nuts themselves. And you can just loosely stick it on here for now, just kind of hand tight to hold everything. And then go ahead and grab your other socket head, push it through the light. Sometimes you got to wiggle it to get it aligned there. Push it through the rack, push it through the bracket, and then the other nut. And then at this point, you're going to want to look at the light from the outside and make sure it's aligned and centered on the rack exactly where you want it to be. Then you grab your 10mm end wrench or socket or whatever and snug these down. Once you got it tightened down, you're all set. You can run the wires. I like to run, if I install one light on each side, I like to run the wires down this aluminum extrusion here to meet the other side, and then run one wire down the rack. But what you can do with this wiring is you can push it. I'm going to turn you a little bit here. You can push this wiring right in the track of the extrusion, and then I'll take a little dab of RTB, black RTB right there. Then I'll put a piece of masking tape over it until it dries, and that RTB will actually hold this wiring in. So you can sneak this wiring all the way down to the other side. And then actually I'll do the same technique to hide wiring on the rack running to the front of the cab or the back of the cab. I will take the wiring, turn it one more time, turn you down. I'll take the wiring, I'll put a dab of RTV right here, stick the wiring in the RTV, and then hold it down with a piece of masking tape or Gorilla Tape until it dries. And that wiring will hold for years that way. So that's all I got for you on this install. Like I said, pretty simple. If you have any questions about this install or any of our products, please give us a holler, 269-353-1184, or info@jcroffroad.com or info@victory4x4.com. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.